1,000, and thus aimlessly I have wandered. That is until a legend drew me to Senna City. It is said that a living sword lies in the depths of Lake Bawa. By the way, someone dared me to listen to this for an hour. Oh god, you didn't actually... I know what song that is as I'm loading up the Nightbot. You didn't actually listen to that for an hour, right? Oh god, that'd be horrible. Even I could barely believe it when I first heard. I did. Oh god, you're gonna have that you're gonna have the Narwhal song stuck in your head for the rest of your life. In the ocean, causing a commotion because they are so awesome. They say a living sword swims freely about in the waters. If true, it would make a fitting addition as my 1,000 sword. This bridge is a very special contraption. With one command, I can make it passable and another impassable. As you can see, it makes for a fine place to fish. It grieves me to cut off access to the city, but I'm afraid this bridge shall stay this way while I fish for the living sword. Of course, that may be easier said than done. It is the purest of white, like new fallen stone. There's no chance of victory without that rod. Alas, it would appear that I cannot afford it. Oh, what am I to do? So we have to go buy him a rod. That didn't come out quite the way I... Take that... Yeah. For fishing, and away we shall go. What the hell? Ow, ow, ow. I've been under the weather for a while now. Lately, the pain's so bad that I seize up when I'm out and about. Curses, I don't have time for this. Stop staring at me, mutt. Good, jeez. Dear me, this mess is just so depressing. There are rumors that it's sick in many of us. Shouldn't it be Queen... Okay. Okay, you're not the person who gives me the thing. It must be a different person. That would be really cool if we can get 7 strike. But yeah, we have to find a tools dealer. No idea where he would be. I flat out do not know who the tools dealer is. Or I'm possibly not remembering something from the last stream. Oh shit, that's cursed. I didn't even see that that was cursed at all. Like, there's no indicator. That was my bad. Anyway. Yes, game, we get it. Daytime now. Where's this tools dealer? Huh. Also, I'm gonna be playing Harry Potter. I haven't even gone through 1 year yet. Okay. I don't believe it. There's water flowing in the canal again. The boss must have done this. He must have done the work himself. And I didn't manage to help him. One little bit. I'm so useless getting stuck here like this. I just don't understand where the pain came from all of a sudden. Oh, what am I going to do? Where's the tool guy? I don't know. I flat out do not know. Is there anything in the logbook that would help me? That fishing rod over at the tool dealer in town would be perfect. Where is the tool dealer, though? Ah, crap. A bird possessed by the soul of a woman slain by a samurai's blade. It has no trouble deflecting any sword attack with its umbrella. Then it wastes no time using its dark essence to launch an encounter. A great monk advises that this pattern can be taken advantage of. When the umbrella comes up to block, blow it with the wind. The creature will recall its life as a woman and cease attacking. That's dark. God damn, Pokemon got nothing on this level of dark enemies. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's cursed, that's cursed, that's cursed. Why are you not get onto the lily? There you go. Like, I might be 5% done with the game. It'll actually tell you when you save the game. Like, every time you save the game, it'll tell you, like, what your percentage is. Which is always nice. Which was about 5%. Okay. Are you the two? Oh, maybe this guy. Oh, this is terrible. The water dragon is causing so much trouble out in the sea. It's gotten to the point where I can't procure any goods to sell. Then, there used to be tons of fish both in Ryoshi and here in the city, but the water dragon's antics have scared them all away. The price of fresh fish has gone through the roof. What is it, Pooch? Been sent to do the shopping, have you? I don't have much for sale, but feel free to take a look. Oh, Merlin Rod. Especially augmented for Merlin fishing, but no, we need the purity of snow. Okay, that straight up looks like medicine from Resident Evil. Like, doesn't it? It looks just like medicine from Resident Evil. Also, does this look like Resident Evil herbal medicine?
Yes.
No clue, not very fond of Resident Evil. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. And we're gonna talk to this guy. This is no mere fishing trip for me. This is a true battle with the living sword. I must therefore arm myself with the right weapon. That fishing rod over at the... Okay, I know. Oh, you should see it. I already have it. Game! Game! Don't tell me I have to go into my inventory and use it. Oh my god. That's blinding snow, the rod from the tool, thank god, from the tool dealer. With that fine rod, I would at least have a chance against the living sword. Now be a good doggy and give it here. Oh, happy day. I have never fished before, but it should not be much different from a good sword fight. Oh god, we're screwed. Now to catch that 1,000th sword. I shall engage in mortal combat with that elusive living sword. Okay, yeah, you need help. I have been holding my rod over this water for some time now. However, the living sword has yet to bite. But you know what they say, patience is a virtue. I shall sit here as long as it takes. Amy, put here is never gonna let us across at this rate. Yeah, I agree with this soon. We are completely boned. Time for some of that angling magic of yours. Show him how you do it. Fish that living sword out of this lake. Yeah, let's go ahead and help him. Bah, Hoodhead sure is a handful. I wonder if there really is such a thing as a living sword anyway. Let's hope so, otherwise we're never gonna cross this bridge without killing the man. I mean, that's an option. Oops, he fell into the lake while fishing. Okay, Amy, you got the basic idea, right? Draw a line from the tip of the pole to the fish. I don't know exactly what we're fishing for, but don't let it get away. What game? It thought I was doing a slash for some reason. And then it thought I was doing... Alright, you have to do it from the thing. That's right. I think I hooked something. Go for it, Hoodhead. Pull, pull, pull. Don't let it get away. You caught smelt. You won't get away from me. Go for it, Hoodhead. Pull, pull. I still think this is one of the better fishing minigames once you get used to it. Like, it is not nearly as bad as, say, Stardew. It's actually okay. Like, yes, it was a bit weird to get used to it at first, but I don't see it being that much of an issue, and usually these mandatory minigame segments are short enough that I don't really mind. Like, at first I was a little bit annoyed because I didn't really get the controls, but it's pretty simple enough once you get it. Oh right, these big fish need to be stabbed like twice. Holy crap, he is just not having any of this, is he? Like, we're trying to tire this fishy out, but it is not going so great. Holy crap, are you ever just... Yeah, just... Oh my god. You gotta do that a third time. Good lord. It's still better than Stardew. Look, that's my standard metric. Is it better than Stardew? Yes, then I'll give it the playable stamp of approval. Because that's my fine line between playable and not playable, is Stardew. Man, Stardew is I hate the fishing. I had to use a mod just to get the fishing to work, because I hate the fishing minigame. That is one of the literal, absolute nightmarish fishing games I have ever seen. Honest to God, it's disgusting. It's just, I don't like it. And there's a lot of people who hate it as well. I'm not alone here. Like, even though it's an overwhelmingly positive game, the one complaint that everyone has is the fishing minigame, and the developer refuses to fix it. Because some people like it, but the majority of people, if you go onto Google right now and say, I hate Stardew fishing, you'll find like 10 results. It's like, oh my god. The gods be praised. At last I fulfilled my dream. Oh my lord. Like, maybe it's just me. I know that, like, a YouTuber, Avec, likes it, though I'm pretty sure I am in the camp that likes it, but I can see how some people would find it ridiculous. Yeah, like, what I do, yeah. So that is the living sword. That is what I have been pursuing all this time. Aw, don't take it so hard. I mean, that was one big cutlass fish. Also, I didn't like the combat in Stardew. The combat in Rune Factory is much better. Okay, because Rune Factory, for one thing, you actually level up. And you don't have to go to the 10th floor to get a sword upgrade. You can just buy a sword from a blacksmith. Or you can make one. Like Rune Factory. You know. Like Rune Factory had a much better and actual thought went into the combat system when they were like, how to do a combat system in a farming game. You can buy swords in Stardew too. Yeah, I think you can, but I don't think you can get like armor and stuff. I'm not sure though. But either way, I didn't really like the whole having to go to the 10th floor with like a dummy sword. Just like, And a cutlass is a kind of sword, isn't it? But yeah, I liked having an I would much rather play Rune Factory personally, which I probably will one of these days when I get a chance. Cause yeah, it just...
You know you get a chance every day, right?
I know, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And the dummy sword works fine. Plus, what are the odds of catching an ocean fish in a lake? Spare me such solace. But enough about that. A monk never goes back on his word. I shall make this jigsaw bridge passable once more. Though taste can differ, I would personally put it in this order. Ote. But yeah, to be fair though, my favorite game... Yep. My favorite one of like the Harvest Moon games, and one of the only Harvest Moon games I've played actually. I should probably play some more, because Ari's got a bunch of them. And also Rune Factory games. I really loved Futuristic Moon, and I know that Futuristic did not get the highest reviews in the world, but personally, I thought it was an amazing game. It was one of the first PS2 games I played. Actually, I think it was, yeah. I thought this mist was coming from the Laker Mountain. So what's that stuff rising from the Imperial Palace? And I found Harvest Moon, in general, a bit too slow and tedious. That's why I like Futuristic Moon, because Futuristic Moon came up with the idea of having automation. So you could automate all of your crop watering and stuff to make the game less tedious and less slow-paced, so you could go off on your own little adventure, because there was a bunch of exploration elements to the game and stuff, and after a while it just got to the point where your farm was mostly automated, and what you would be doing is just going off on adventures the entire time, while your farm just does its own thing. Like, yeah, every once in a while you might have to come back, you know. So what's that stuff rising from the Imperial Palace? In fact, Futuristic Moon is one of the reasons why I loved Factorio. Because because it's hard to find games that are automated. In general, it's hard to find automation games. So I kind of flipped my lid a little bit when I found out that Factorio was a thing, and I was like, you know what this reminds me of? Cause yeah, that was one thing that yeah. Minecraft mods can do a lot of automate. Oh yeah, I used to love Tekkit back in the day. I used to love Tekkit. So what happened was that first I found Harvest Moon Futuristic, which got me into automation games. Then I got into the Tekkit mod pack, which I haven't been able to get into the newer automation mod packs just because I haven't really learned how they work and stuff. The problem is that I'm too old, and I remember Tekkit, and therefore all of my Tekkit knowledge is kind of invalid because Tekkit doesn't exist anymore. It was replaced by better automation mods, like computer.
Tekkit wasn't even a mod.
It was a mod pack.
Yeah.
It was a mod pack.
So all those same mods from that pack are in the newer pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like mechanism automation.
Yeah. And then after getting into Tekkit, then it turned out that Factorio was a thing that exists, and I'm just like, holy fuck! 500 hours later. What took you so long, Macherry?
I'm on a boat.
Ah, not you again. Well, you can't fool us. But yeah, I remember I used to play the shit out of Tekkit, and even when Tekkit got discontinued, I used to play Classic. I used to play Tekkit Classic back in the day, when it was considered a classic mod pack, because it was outdated AF. We're not gonna forget what you did to us back at Orochi's cave. And why do you keep popping up wherever we are anyway? What are you up to this time? Excuse me, but I have no time to follow you around. In general, I have a fascination for automation games. Just in general, it's kind of fun, because it takes a lot of the tediousness out of it. Because it's like after a while, all of the monotonous tasks that you had to do just get replaced by machines, and it just makes the game a little bit less monotonous, a little bit more fast-paced, and it's kind of nice. You see, I'm busy looking for something. Ah, some prophet you are. Shouldn't you already know where to look? Well, maybe look isn't the right word. I already know where it is. It's just... Also, now that I think about it, Harvest Moon Futuristic has to be like one of the earliest examples of automation games. Because, like, I'm trying to think of, like, even older ones that had that level of just, like, you could just get a robot to just do shit for you. There's gotta be older games than that, though. I probably just don't know which ones they are. There's gotta be, like, older ones. Agree, but I'm not that front of going, like, into a dungeon. And Tekkit had a few of these types of mods. Oh, okay. I already know where it is, it's just... getting there is proving to be a bit of a problem. Suffice it to say, I want it quick and easy. Quick and easy? Wait a sec. Don't tell me you're behind this funky mist. Is this part of a plan to conquer the city and take over the world? You're always up to no good, so I wouldn't be surprised. The world? Not bad, my little bouncing friend. You're only half wrong. I seek the other world. I desire a path to the heaven. So Waka wants to be a god. A path to the heavens. Oh, stop beating around the bush and let us know what's on your mind. Heh 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 heh. This path concerns you too, Macheri. Huh? This city is in quite a bad state, and is it not? Especially this ghastly mist that torments its people. You think we're stupid? We see right through you, pretty boy. Ha, we got you all figured out. This funky mist in your so-called path to the heavens. You're in cahoots with Queen Himoko. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So just take it step by step. You must first deal with this mist. It is slowly but surely killing the people of the city. Wait too long and it's au revoir. The damage will already be done. Why you talking about it like it's someone else's problem? You're behind it all. Admit it already. Even if I was, what good would come out of arguing about it here? Methinks you should be doing something about the mist now. Unfortunately, Waka does have a point. Yeah, one thing at a time here. Before we go kick Waka's ass, we kinda gotta go kick the ass out of this mess. What about a tip this time instead of a prophecy? Go through the hole in the wall, little ones. Alright, everyone write that down, go through the hole in the wall. Let me put this way. Even the most solid defense has a tiny gap like the eye of a needle, or something like that. Understand, Macheri? I wonder how much longer it'll be before it's my turn. This horrible choking mist is driving me crazy. I'm lucky if I can get any work done at all lately. I have to come and see Rao at least once a day to stay sane, blah. Rao is the head of Anku Temple outside the city, but she's come all the way here to help us. She always makes the effort to come when we need her, and she's extraordinarily beautiful too. I feel 1,000 times better just looking at her. I came to listen to Rao's sermon again today. My old back's been terrible since that weird mess came along, but Rao's sermons make me feel better in an instant. Rao's been head of Anku Temple for, okay. Always looking so beautiful. Oh yeah, and what we should do really fast before we head across the bridge and do that, we need to go sell our fish. Because the one guy was saying that fish is more valuable. The tools trader, so if we go back to him, we'll be able to get we'll be able to get more money out of our fishies. Anyway though, but yeah, I can understand not liking a lot of the dungeon mods. I personally didn't like roguelike dungeons. It was a bit much. Like, I don't know, I just thought the dungeons were really boring in roguelike. They weren't all that interesting compared to Dimensional Doors. Dimensional Doors was much better at that. Just having randomly generated shit that was always interesting. Whereas a lot of roguelike dungeons were just boring. They were just flat out boring, and I don't understand why it's a popular mod. Dimensional Doors was awful for servers though. Yeah, but that's not as much of a problem because it's like because as long as it works fine in single player, it's alright. Like, in general though, you probably want to use a Bucket plugin because, like, if you're gonna use, like, mods that add multiple dimensions, you probably want Multi-World, which is a Bucket plugin that makes the server run a bit better. That basically, it's a multiple world manager. So, like, if you have more worlds, it'll manage it for you, kind of thing. At least in theory, that would, like, help at least a little bit. Not sure, though. Not sure. And I'm not even sure if multi-world even exists anymore. I don't even know, because the last time I ran a Bucket server was when I was 13 years old, so about 5 years ago. For all I know, that doesn't even exist anymore, and everyone's like, what the hell is multi-world? Oh god. Oh god. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ah, Jesus. Ha! Even dogs are coming to hear Miss Rao speak. Look at the crowds she draws in. They're all waiting to hear her comforting words. Some of them might not have the purest of motives, of course. She is incredibly beautiful, so it's to be expected. If only I didn't have to stand guard, I could meet with her too. This is the lecture hall where the regent, Miss Rao, gives her sermons. She bestows guidance on people who have lost their way. Don't worry, Miss Rao doesn't discriminate. You'll get your turn if you go to the end of the line and wait. 7.6% done with the game. Okay. Woo! You obtain Land of the Gods. Scroll drawn by wandering artists contains useful information. Let me go ahead and look at this logbook. It is said that a holy realm called the Celestial Plains is situated in the heavens above Nippon, where we mere mortals dwell. Legend is ancient, no one today knows of or speaks of it. However, I've been entrusted with the knowledge of the sacred place. One day I was visited by a man who wove for me a strange tale. He said unto me, the celestial plane has met its end. He relayed the horrors of its destruction to me at great length. His talk was unbelievable, but I showed no reason to doubt. I only wish I had the fortitude to recount his harrowing tale here. I'm afraid my brush cannot bear the heaven burden of that sad fate. It seems that the celestial plane were destroyed long, long ago. The god spirits, rendered homeless, still inhabit the earth. I try not to think such thoughts when I gaze up at the sky. You obtain Exorcism Slip M. Paper depicting a holy incantation. Yes, we know. I know exactly what it does by this point. And a save point, why not? We'll use it. Holy shit, we're up to 20 hours now. This is a long game. Well, who'd have thought there'd be a wolf in here of all places? Of course they have to show off the woman's cleavage. Of course, Japan. Of course. The world is in turmoil. Have you come to listen to one of my sermons, Wolf? Then allow me to introduce myself. My god, her breasts are bigger than her head. This is absurd. I don't even think that's how physics work. My name is Rao. I'm the regent of Senai City, appointed by Queen Himoko herself. Oh great, they actually have jiggle physics. Oh boy.
Yeah, like we needed that.
Yeah. So what's troubling you then? You know, because we haven't seen like one really, it's not like we've seen like one super just like mega sexy guy or anything, but we've seen plenty of women.
I think it depends on what your perception of the sexy guy. Knowing AAA gaming companies, they probably would make them the overly buff guy.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
Ugly as all hell.
But what I'm saying is that the game is highly going in favor of the chicks. In a way, I'm not gonna say the word, but you know what word that is about to roll off my tongue. Excuse me. Oh, you've got a cute little fairy with you. Yeah, it just kind of annoys me. It's just like, if I was going to, okay. The name's is soon, and by the way, it only looks like I'm staring at your melons. Oh god, do they have to make it even more obvious? God damn it. I'm just trying not to, oh my god. Never mind, anyways, you're running things around here. Well, there's a funky mist covering the city. And there's talk of a water dragon or something, sure. So what's up with the queen holding herself up in her palace? The people of her city are dropping like flies, you know. How can she be so lazy at a time like this? So you've sensed the evil forces over Ryoshi too, then. Oh my god. The jiggle physics happen every single time she talks. I heard that dreaded Orochi was resurrected in Shinsu Field. Though a brave swordsman vanquished him again, the ripples of those waves of chaos are reaching Ryoshi too. The water dragon terrorizes the sea, and an ill mist covers Senai. And in these last few days, the situation has intensified. I don't know what's happening to our peaceful Nippon. She said something about waves of chaos growing stronger recently. A creepy shadow did scurry off when we defeated Orochi. Wonder if whatever it was, too, took root here on Ryoshi Coast. What are you muttering about, Isun? Well, this will no doubt come as quite a shock, but the great slayer of the dreaded Orochi is right before your eyes. Behold the great Amaterasu. What? This wolf? But I heard it was a swordsman called Susano. Huh? Oh, well, he may have dealt with the final blow. But Ami here did most of the work, I tell ya. And if you don't believe me, Ami's gonna show you some divine powers right here, right now. When will I see your friend's divine power then, Isun? You want it? You got it, sister. Come on, Ami, show her one of your celestial brush techniques. What was that? You like it? That was one of Amaratsu's divine powers. A mere taste of what the celestial brush can do. Celestial brush? What a mysterious and fearsome power you wield, Amaterasu. You got that right, sister. There ain't nothing Ami can't do. Maybe this wolf could help me with my quest. Your quest? What more could you want? You're already stacked to the ceiling. Never mind, forget I said anything. Now that I've lost my prayer slips, the situation is completely hopeless. We have to find her prayer slips. Look at all these books and scrolls. I can't read any of this stuff, but it sure looks impressive. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on to the next area and find where that prayer slip went. You obtain crystal. Crystallized quartz that emits an enchanting sparkle. Ah, you're that white wolf I keep bumping into all over. I'm traveling the land to spread the good teachings of Buddha. There seems to be so many places in need of guidance. I can feel it here too, a sinister chill in the air. Concentrate, look hard, you see, right behind you now. It's been a while since we've done one of these time challenges. Why can't I hit the damn thing? God damn it. Come on, hit it. Stupid, hit it. I might be sick of this sword. Ugh. Okay, what am I doing wrong with these things? I thought you used wind on them, but I guess I must have been wrong. Because I could have sworn you used wind. Like, surely. Okay, now we use wind, now that he's got the thing out. There we go, that's how you deal with them. Okay. Alright, let's try and do that again, just because I couldn't figure out any of their patterns and all of this stupid bullshit. For one thing, this, yeah. For one thing, the sword can be pretty crappy at times. Wait, why am I using double the ink? Why was I using double the ink? Maybe I was just not paying attention to my ink counter right. That's probably what it was. Still a bit sloppy. Hopefully we did better that time. Because, yeah, that was enough to get us, like, a, 2 tree blossoms. Let's see. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly... Ah, crap, it was 32 seconds. I hate these stupid enemies. They're stupid. They're stupid. I fucking hate these things. Like, they are fucking stupid. There's no other way to put it. Oh, come on, why didn't that slash? Register the goddamn slashes! Ugh. Alright, that went better minus the stupid-ass slashes not working properly. Because sometimes you can just not register. The fighting went on for exactly 24 seconds. Your performance was most admirable. I've seen you fight many times now, and I'm constantly surprised by your incredible strength. Even in the great darkness that lies before you is probably nothing that you need to fear. It seems that your journey is still not nearing its end. I want you to take this. It will protect you along your way. You obtained Stray Bead. Awesome. By the way, if you could have one spell from Harry Potter, what would you get? That's a good question. Wingardium Leviosa?
Wingardium Leviosa.
We're Queen Himoka's bodyguards. She's in her palace at the moment praying for the city. I'm under orders not to let anyone disturb her. And I take orders seriously, so that means you too, Mud. Alright, so we need to find that hole in the wall. We can't go back there, it's cursed. Oh, load loot. Go ahead and smash the box. You obtained... Oh, that's an exorcism slip. And I can't skip these. Oh boy. Those quickly get annoying. I still don't know what all these cat statues do, by the way. I have no idea. We keep finding these cat statues everywhere. And it's obviously for some sort of ability I don't have yet. I would probably get Reparo. Okay. You obtain Steel Soul Sake. Sake brewed with Spirit of Steel temporarily increases defense. Awesome. Mumble mumble, I wonder what's wrong with the Emperor. His illness must be the cause of his strange behavior. Also, the next upgrade we're getting is definitely the ink upgrade, because god damn it, I need that. Oh, what a sweet little doggy. Maybe you could lend an ear to that poor husband of mine. He's been so troubled lately, he'd talk to anyone. I don't suppose you've got time to hear my woes, have you, Pooch? I've served under the former Emperor of Senai City and been at his side for more years than I care to remember. But then he suddenly took to his bed with a terrible illness. He's been like a completely different person ever since. He was always such a modest and benevolent ruler in the past, but now he surrounds himself with guards and turns the needy away. There's even a rumor that he imprisoned a girl for no reason. It's the illness that's doing this, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Interesting. Surprised that didn't get added to our logbook, because that sounded fairly important. That the king is sick. Because how handy would it be to be able to repair anything you wanted? Oh god, yes, that's amazing.
Just cast Reparo on the... on the Wii.
We're supposed to be looking for a hole in the wall. Of which I do not see. Gotta be around here somewhere, right? Go away, daytime! I do not care that it is daytime! Okay, that's as far as we can walk over here without... I don't see where this hole in the fence is. Like, I don't know what crack Waka was on, but I don't see a hole. This looks fairly impenetrable. This looks like Fort Knox over here. Unless I'm missing something completely obvious. But I do not see a giant gaping hole in this wall. I see a pretty big-ass wall that we're not getting through. I think we've been lied to by Waka. I'm just saying.
Would it surprise you?
Not really. Broken airplane Reparo. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Broken car? Reparo.
Yeah! Paper depicting karmic backlash. Temporarily deflects enemy attacks. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, I didn't realize that that's... Gotta love unmarked curse zones that have, like, no real marking to tell you, oh, by the way, if you walk into this area, you get poisoned. Yay! And yes, I know it turns slightly black and whitish, but a lot of the times you just miss it. because it's not a very big visual hint when all of the colors are usually washed out normally, and you just see the slightly more washed out colors, and you're like, oh, that's a curse zone. Doesn't really help me. You know? Let's go to that side area. Broken window, broken controller, repair. Yeah. Now loading.
Repair.
Piss. Can you hear me? What? We're supposed to be on duty. Well, it's just I wanted to ask you something. What's your opinion of His Highness? Oh god, like with Reparo, you'd be rich in like a couple of minutes, because here's what would happen in a nutshell. Oh yeah, just bring your computers over. You know, you don't even have to reveal what you're doing. You're just like, oh yeah, I'll just...
I can repair anything.
Yeah.
It'll work good as new.
What do you mean? Surely you're not doubting the worth of our honorable emperor. True, he's had to take to his bed because of the strange illness. Same thing could be said about Levioso as well. Just imagine for a second working on like a cargo ship by yourself, just like, oh yeah, all these crates, yep, just drop them on there. But I'm full of hope that I'll soon make a speedy recovery. And I am too, of course. But there's something about his strange illness that bothers me. That swirling mist is a little out of the ordinary, don't you think? The moment the Emperor took ill, it started to come from his room. And then, before we knew it, it had taken over the whole city. People are really starting to suffer from it too. Well, don't you think it's all a bit of a coincidence? True, but who are you gonna call if you break a crate? Trues. It's definitely odd, I'll grant you that, but it's no use trying to ask His Highness how he feels. Of course, Aguamente would be a good one, though. Just be like Aguamente and suddenly Kari gets an enema. He just sends everyone away and won't even see a doctor. So I don't see that there's anything we can do about it. But what about that girl locked up in the cell all alone? She shouldn't be locked up like that. She's done nothing wrong. You mean that girl called Kaguya, right? Orders are orders, so we had no choice but to lock her up. But I can't quite see why His Highness wanted us to do it. The city's in a real mess ever since he took ill like this. I wonder what's going on inside the palace. Oh my god, do we need a cutscene for this? I see the giant hole in the wall! Check out these slips of paper. Okay, you're pointing out something less obvious, that's good. Looks like each one has a spell or something on it, but I have no idea how to use them. Don't think they do us much good. Oh, those are the prayers. Question is, what side quest should we do first? Go after the little hole in the wall, or give the prayer... Hey, look at that, Amy. There's this mist pouring out of that little hole. Too bad you're so big, otherwise we could have checked out this hole. I don't like this palace. Something smells fishy here. Oh, we can't go in the hole yet because we're not tiny. Alright, fine. In other words, we need to do this after we get the thing on the boat that makes us small. Oh, I get it. So we need to go back to the boat. Oh my god, this keeps getting more and more complicated, doesn't it? But first, in order to get onto the boat, we need the ability to double jump, but we don't have that yet. So somehow so our first step of this equation is to get the double jumping power. And then once we have that, we're a little bit more set. What have you My prayer slips. You found them in this huge city? Thank you, they're indispensable. In my fight against the evil beings. I was sure one of them had stolen them from me, thank goodness. Yes, your ability to sniff things out really is a divine power. Your name's Amaterasu, correct, Wolf? Well, Ami, would you put your power to use for us? Huh? You saying we're the answer to your prayers? I'm saying you are our only hope. As you have seen, Ryosha Coast is in turmoil. All because of the evil rising from the darkness. Because of the forces of darkness. Forces of darkness? Yes, next to them, the monsters out there in the wild are nothing. They're starting to spread over Ryoshi Coast. And with Queen Himoko confined to her palace, it all falls to me. Normally I'd use my holy powers to dispel any threat to the city, but this foe is too strong for me. So I have no choice but to ask this favor, lend me your powers. So that means we'd end up helping Himoko after all. I don't know, sounds kind of fishy to me. There are some who think the Queen is a coward. She shut herself away. Man, my nose does not feel good right now. I don't know why I took my allergy pills, but my nose is in pain. But she cares for her subjects. She's praying for our protection. But even she can't calm the water dragon and exorcise the city. Not without that sacred treasure to enhance her holy power. That's what I want you to help me find. Please, Ami, let me ask you once again. Will you listen to what I have to ask? Oh, what the heck? Let's hear what this Stack Babe has to say. Stacked? Anyway, when you came here to the city, did you see it? Right, off the coast near the Ryosha border, there lies a sunken treasure ship, a victim of the water dragon's rampage. That ship was a trading vessel working between here and abroad. It was transporting a great treasure ordered by Queen Himoko. But the water dragon attacked every ship in the water. It sunk the ship and its precious cargo right in front of the port. The fox rods that the queen had finally managed to locate. A matchless treasure with the power to defeat any foe would have been Senai City's, no, Nippon's greatest assets. If we had the fox rods now, we could drive out the evil beings. Ami, will you come to the treasure ship with me and help me search its cargo for the fox rod? You want to do what? He wants to search for treasure on a sunken treasure ship. Well, I'd do anything for a cute babe, but if my boss here says no, there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, we gonna help this busty babe or what? Yeah. Bummer. Well, the boss has spoken. Huh? What was that, Ami? Thank you, Ami. You're a true savior. Okay, let's get to the treasure ship right away, then. Although, we must wait a while until the new moon rises in the night sky. In the shallows where the ship ran aground called the Lunar Lagoon. The tide only recedes when the new moon is seen from the moon turret. When the tide's out, it's easy to get into the treasure ship. We'll meet at the ship on the night of the next new moon. Alright, so we need to go to the sunken ship and then we'll just summon the moon. You seem really eager to help her. Well, I couldn't say no to those two either, but we can't let our guard down. I mean, who knows, that busty babe might be Himoko's puppet. And if they're up to no good, we should get our hands on those fox rods before they do. Pause everywhere.